Saudações galera, Juliano Antoniolo aqui na área. Nesse vídeo de hoje eu vou mostrar para vocês uma parte da entrevista que eu fiz com o Will Lord, aquele famoso especialista em técnicas primitivas, lascador de pedra, né, lá do Reino Unido. Ele já apareceu algumas vezes no meu canal, no canal do Humberto, inclusive Humberto Costa, teve com ele agora lá na Inglaterra novamente. Essa entrevista que eu vou mostrar para vocês, parte dela aqui hoje, foi feita para a revista Guerreiros Outdoor, quando eu entrevistei o Will para fazer a matéria, né? Ele foi a capa da revista da última edição, então eu que fiz essa entrevista com ele. Foi gravada. O que eu vou fazer é selecionar trechos desse bate-papo e vou colocar aí para vocês verem como é que foi, porque o Will Lord é uma pessoa que tem uma visão muito peculiar da vida e vive a vida de uma forma muito interessante. Então, além do que foi mostrado lá na entrevista, na revista propriamente dito, eu vou mostrar umas coisas que não foram para a revista, sobre as quais ele conversou também. Então, fiquem de olho aí, porque esse bate-papo vai ser bem legal.
I'd like to start this little chat here by, first of all, thanking you for taking your time to do this interview with us. On the behalf of the Guerreiros Outdoor magazine, I want to say that it is a true honor, brother, and a pleasure to have you next month's issue. So thank you a lot. Thank you a lot.
Very kind of you. It's a pleasure to come along. Cheers. Well, I always feel very lucky to have been born into it and really just kept walking deeper into it rather than walking away from it. I don't see a life for me in the modern world in terms of high streets and things that you can kind of purchase and make your existence on this world look worthwhile through what you own. I like to be able to understand myself in nature, and I like it when nature sort of demonstrates it can understand me being there. So it's a relationship. The journey into prehistory begun by my parents becoming custodians of an ancient flint mine. So I grew up in a big forest on a big ancient flint mine, which is world famous for the fact that people used to create deep mines and get flint out. And I got, I just became somebody that belonged in the country. When we left Grimesgraves and I began to journey into the modern world, Grimesgraves, in a way, never let go of me. It was a bit like I had a backpack on, and the backpack was made up of what I'd learned without even knowing I'd learned it. I'd learned how to flint knap. I'd learned how to butcher animals. I'd learned how to catch animals. I'd learned how to love nature, everything from moss to moths to grasses, because grass is important to primitive technology. I could tan skins. I could do things that I thought would never stand me a direction in life. I just thought that there was something that was associated to my upbringing and I was going to move into the world. But actually, even when I thought I'd learned it, I realised afterwards that the journey needed to go a lot more further so I could perfect these skills. And I still do. Work on perfecting the skills and advancing and growing the skill set. Over the last 4 years alone, I've learned so much about myself just by being able to make decisions that been making decisions which have massively changed my life, like sleeping inside caves and going to many other ancient places beyond Grimesgraves and introducing myself to them places so that I now carry a piece of them places with me. And that brings about a stronger understanding and a better way of demonstrating a story to people when they want to learn about it. I've taken up a technique to learn about things which is slightly unusual. what normally happens is when you meet a plant that may be useful to you, you go and pick it, you harvest it, you learn its name in Latin, and you explore the possibilities. But I do something in front of that now. What I do is I go over to the plant and I tell the plant who I am, and I sit down in front of the plant and I introduce myself, and I tell the plant that I'd really be quite excited to get to know it. And all of a sudden, I see that plant in so many more places, and it kind of, it's a bit like if it could have a voice. It's sort of like it shines at you a bit stronger. It tells you more about itself than perhaps it would if you just chop it down. But funnily enough, out the back there's a lot of big old dead oaks trees, and what they do is they grow some really interesting fungi, and one particular piece of fungi was called a beefsteak fungus, and you can pan fry that, and so I went to take it, and using my technique like I just explained to you, I thought, hang on a second, don't take it, watch it through its season, become associated with it.
Gente, vai haver continuação desse vídeo. Como já falei, eu vou dividir essa série aí em várias partes. Se vocês gostaram, então, por favor, cliquem embaixo agora no botão de gostei, se inscrevam no nosso canal, caso ainda não sejam inscritos, acionando aí o sininho das notificações para vocês serem avisados toda vez que a gente lançar um vídeo novo, e façam parte do nosso clube de membros, onde vocês vão ter vantagens exclusivas dependendo do nível de filiação que vocês escolherem aí. Esse aqui foi o Juliano Antoniolo. A gente se vê no mato, minha gente. Um grande abraço.